Life's too short for a while. Let's make some noise and chase the moon. Got jokes to crack, got things to share. A little chaos, who needs air? Better together, we'll laugh, we'll climb. Better together, one step at a time. If the world feels heavy, we'll make it light. Better together, wrong feels right. Bring your dreams and a half full cup. We'll mix it all, shake it up. Conversations gold, let's mind the vein. Even our silence could entertain. We'll trade off flaws like battle scars. Stack them high and reach the stars. What's broken can be mended too. Together's better, me and you. Better together, we'll laugh, we'll climb. Better together, one step at a time. If the world feels heavy, we'll make it light. Better together, wrong feels right. Bring it, we'll get better. Who's to say? We'll keep on trying day by day. Life's too short to go alone. Better together, we'll find our tone.
Hello, hope this is working. Can you hear me? Sorry for that noise. Hey, Heidel, thanks for being here. Hey, Bobby. Just came in from the yard. Ugh, it's not even August. Yes, I know the same feeling. It's like 85 degrees and the dew point is crazy here. You just get drenched. It's just horrible feeling. Hello, Queen. Great to see you. I am humbled by your compliments. I'm glad it sounds good. Yeah, the corn is growing here. I know that. Yeah, I got the darn Discord. I'm sure you'll hear that. Forgot about getting rid of those notifications. See if I can do that. I'm really bad at this kind of stuff. You think Heidel has tech issues? Yeesh. Yeah, I'm not going to get it. It'll beep every once in a while. Deal with it. Okay. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what we're going to do here today. Oh, just needed to get on stream and talk a little. Might sketch a little something. Haven't thought of if anybody has a suggestion. No, and Bobby, not, and don't really want. Yeah. Yes, Heidel is a tech issue. Yeah. Yeah. No, it was just today is a down day, but partly, I mean, I know Mondays are each week. Love to see you there, Queen. Gotta run, but that's fine. Glad you stopped by. I appreciate it. Yeah. Um, yeah, I gotta get her back on stream sometime so she can say ambulance. I don't know how many syllables there are in that, but it takes a while. Um, no, yeah, today, I mean, I have my rheumatoid arthritis, and this is the day I take it's only one time a week that you take the medication for it, but it definitely fatigues you. It might be able to be used as evidence, Bobby. You know, they might think I have like some type of ESP and I can see, what do they call it when you can see remote viewing? That's what I'm trying to think of. Yeah, it could be anything. Yeah. Have you ever watched There's Something About Harry? Or The Trouble with Harry? Sorry. That's kind of that somebody sketches a dead body. Just the geotag. Yep. No, but today I took in the morning, I took my meds for, or half my meds for the uh, rheumatoid arthritis, which is helping, but it makes me really tired and kind of down for the day. But, you know, it is what it is. I feel better the rest of the week, so that's good. Okay, Queen, you never know how long I'll be here. I'm glad glad you heard me. Hope you can pop back in. I don't know how long I'll be on. Might be a half an hour, might be 2 hours. Who knows? Um, yeah, you doing that CBD crap? I don't know if it's supposed to do anything. Yeah, I bet it does something. No, mine are. I thought about going the not the CBD, but a different similar product, but this is kind of what we're at, and it is helping. There are some side effects, but other than the tiredness, that's all I get. So that's okay. Hmm. Hey, did you see that Malcolm Jamal Warner passed away? That was kind of sad. That was. I have stuff going on another screen. That was a surprise. Man, 54. Yeesh. You're younger than me. Don't go drowning. Ugh. But anyways, no. And then this morning I got into kind of a rabbit hole of Lincoln Park because yesterday was the 8th anniversary of Chester Bennington's passing away. If you know how he passed away, we'll just say that. And started listening to some of his songs, and it's too bad that he really knew what was wrong with them, and really tried to deal with things, but didn't always get it done quite right. Um, and it finally caught up to him. Yeah, and it's just very sad. And listen to some of the music and how much of it I can relate to. And yeah, so that doesn't help when you're feeling a little down, anyways. Oh, Bobby, you've been dealing with caffeine withdrawals. I'm falling asleep even though I'm doing caffeine in my custom painted thermos. And you know, we'll see how weird pop culture-ish anybody is here. That it's if I'm picking out a thermos for you. That's what it's based on. But it does have a caffeine drink in it, not coffee. Okay. It isn't. I don't know. It's not Waldo. Jeez. It's a very famous movie that there's a thermos just like this in. God, it's not Waldo. It's a Steve Martin movie. Hey, Shenny, come on. Somebody's got to know. Barbershop. No. Steve Martin's in it. Yeah. No. I'll have so you can see this pretty soon. It's just the thing right now. Yeah. Look at the thermos. See the thermos? The Jerk. Anybody heard of that? Am I that old that that's like just mine? Yeah. No. Yeah, you want to spin it. I know what you want to spin. Don't be don't be bringing that over here. Okay. Now you've taken me totally off what I was thinking of doing. Yeah. And I can't think of who's the lady in the Jerk. I can't think of her name right now. Don't want to look it up. God. I just seen her not too long ago. She looks almost exactly the same after 50 years. It's amazing. Yeah. Can't think of her name. Not going to look it up. I'm glad that you're cooling down there, Shenny. I know it was warm there for a while. We didn't need that. Um, maybe I'll find a picture of Deuce that I can sketch. Hmm. If I can find my cursor on my other screen. Hmm. Yeah, I should have had planned out what I. Yeah, Bernadette Peters. Have you seen her lately? We were talking about good and bad plastic surgery. She like has had some of the better plastic surgery done. It's been very. I know she's had it, and then she's kept in shape. Man, she's a hot old lady. Yeah, or older lady. Don't want to be calling somebody old. That'd be mean. Um, no, boy, I am at. But I was talking about Chester Bennington. Okay, let's get back to that a second because I was kind of down today. Because I have those days, partly with the medication, partly just because that's who I am. And it's how we kind of handle ourselves in those times. And we all react differently. Just go watch Shenny stream last night. Under stress, you know, we all act differently. I mean, once Sin and I were in control, it was like suddenly the stream had taken downers or something. Yeah, it was, but it's, yeah. I'm not gonna draw, I can't draw backhoes, so don't worry about that. All right, I've never tried, so I just won't. I won't attempt that. See if I can find. Oh yeah, I do have. I'm getting there on that pheasant thing. I'm getting the head closer to where I just my hands hadn't felt too good lately, so I could do a little carving, not a lot, but that will be ahead. Oh, on on this pretty soon. And that'll be all covered with canvas, and you know, it will be a thing. Maybe that's what I'll do. We can try to sketch a little pheasant sketch here, and just something to do. Since my automatic to Pheasants Forever got renewed today, even though I forgot about it and I didn't mean to renew to Pheasants Forever, but well, I did, but not for the price they charged my credit card. So one thing you'll notice when I sketch is a lot of lines end up not being. You make a lot of lines to make just a few things end up being right. That's what erasers are for. It's a really weird looking eraser, but it does. Yeah, practice might help us. Yes. Yeah, Shani says you guys did great. Sink or swim, and though I wasn't able to listen, I know you guys were great. When I did get my ears going, the entire team, y'all on screen and everyone in chat, Bobby 1776. Yep, it was a team effort keeping it going, and I don't think we got anything that's going to get you kicked off. That was a plus. I mean, even Sin had to like stop me once and say, we're not giving any no medical advice, no legal advice. Yeah, we did the we are not entertain, or we are somewhat entertainment and not educational. Yeah, this will look nothing like. I should have done a turkey. That's what I should have been doing that instead of a pheasant. But this will look nothing like what I want it to look like at first. See how bad that is? Everybody thinks they can't draw or sketch, but this is what 90% of my time stuff starts as. But what you do then is, and it would help if I had a picture. Maybe I can do that on my other screen. Oh, not that one. Yeah, I need another. Should always have a reference picture to have that you can look at while you're doing it. Boy, that didn't sound like while you're doing it, you need reference pictures. I would hope you knew what you were doing by then. Yeah, getting there. I'm also whatever brained is it? Yeah, left brained. You'd think if you can do art, you're right brained, but not always. Okay, let's check the chat. Yeah, you did hear the disclaimer get said. Yeah, and I made sure and added we are not educational. We're like alcohol. We burn brain cells. Yeah, I should have. I'm not that technical, Bobby. You're dealing with somebody that isn't as technically savvy as Shenny is. Oh, I'm demanding a cat, but they're just staring at me. Yeah. You know, I don't know how you saw a cat in that thing last night. That wasn't what I was seeing. I've only done one painting of a cat, so I mean, I can try sometimes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're doing their cat things, I'm sure. Yeah, flicking that tail. Oh, sooner or later they're just gonna go crazy on you. That's what cats do. I'm gonna try something with you, Bobby. Hope you don't mind, because remember, I have no freaking idea what I'm doing. Ah, well, that didn't give me the. Never mind. I didn't want to. Cats are women. I hear you. Yeah. Well, for me, cats don't ignore me. I don't really like cats. The other way, I get ignored a lot. Yeah, a lot by women. So, but hey, that's probably for the better. There's one guy I watch sketch on YouTube that man, he just makes me feel so inadequate. Dude can sketch anything quick and does people's faces in charcoal and stuff, and it's just like amazing the detail that he can get without having detail. And yeah, a cat whisperer, but they don't listen. Yeah, same thing with women, huh? Kind of that. Then they try to boss you around, even though technically I don't think they have a right to, but they still try. This is going to be the worst pheasant I think I ever have drawn, but it'll end up close enough to something. I'm not going to do too much detail. Then that'll help it not look so bad. Not using my right pencil. Too hard a pencil, too hard to erase. Ooh, sorry about that. The internet is for cats. Here's your bossing around then. Quick way to do what you're thinking. Click three dots on the name and select make a wrench. I tried that and all that said was that I can delete comment, put user in timeout, or ban and delete content comments. It's not giving me the yeah, it's not giving me that option. Yeah, nag, nag, nag. Yep. Oh, good. Didn't leave myself enough for the tail, but yeah, we'll try to get the eye right in the right spot. The eye helps a lot. Getting closer to making it look less like a goofy bird and more like an actual bird. Yeah. Yeah, I have no idea though why YouTube won't let me do that from here. I'm on the, I don't know, it's in the StreamYards thing, but I don't know how. Yeah. Cats can like look through you and burn your soul. You know, they can sit on top of you and like, isn't the old wives' tale that they can take your breath away and stuff? And then you suffocate in your sleep when they're looking at you. Just think about that tonight. I'm glad a few of you have shown up though to support. Uh, One slept on your back. Oh my god. So is your back hairy after or before that? Oh, no, I'm really glad, Jenny, to hear that you're getting stuff figured out with your problems. That did not make for a fun evening, really. I mean, I'm glad we are there for you as much as we could be. Oh, full of scratches. Yeah, the cats get scratched. Or you have cat scratch fever then? Is that what we're talking? Move the mic a little closer. Don't know how the sound is. Oh, it was literally the Looney Tunes episode with the bulldog and the kitten. Yeah. Wow. T3 she was doing the whole, you know, of mice and men Looney Tunes thing with, I'll hug him and kiss him and call him George the other day. Yeah, it says I am, but and maybe I can do it on my other. If I, yeah, I'll have to try that. Maybe I'll hold on a second. I gotta think where that is. I'll go to this. This over to the other screen. Go there. View my channel. Go to the live. Go there. Oh, I gotta. Sorry about that. Okay, we'll see if I can. This is probably a mistake. Um, there. Now, Bobby, see if you're a winch now. Yeah, it won't let you in the StreamYard thing. Yep. You can ban Shenny now if you want to. Yeah, you don't want to ban her. It would. Oh, yeah. I suppose you didn't get much sleep last night. That had to be rough. Yeah, I. Those are not the kind of situations I like to have to handle. Get my other player up so I can see what I'm doing somewhere here. The real challenge is, oh, yeah, I don't know why yeah, I was worried for the other guy too there, Bobby. Yeah, well, I was worried for Shenny too, most definitely. She doesn't need that kind of stress. Nobody really needs that kind of stress. Yeah, I'll make it look like something. At least something to do today. I might not be too exciting, but you could be watching paint dry. Someday we'll do that. I got to get a couple things ready so I can paint. That's a little more exciting than this. Because these end up changing like half a dozen times before I actually get done with them. Yeah, if you don't know, the Chinese ringneck pheasant isn't actually that's in the United States is not actually its own. It's not a true. It's a hybrid. They call them Chinese ringneck pheasants, but there's like several very closely related species of them, and they've used a little bit of each one of them to make it what they are here. They have really creepy eyes if you ever see one up close because they're really yellow and orange and stuff. Yeah, Bobby. Yeah, I don't worry much about Shenny. I've seen what she hides in her chest. Well, I've heard what she hides in her chest. I don't know her that well, I guess. I was gonna start whistling their song now that I got in my head, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna be like Shenny. Not gonna get some song in your head. Yeah, it was odd that when you said that the earbud that it was like here, take your earbud, saved you. It can be tough at times keeping the I don't have much of a well, I have a really weird temper. If it does go off, it's not nice, but it's really hard for my temper to go off. So yeah, Shenny, I know you've been watching paint dry. You're pretty yellow paint. Yeah, when you paint your cabinets and stuff, you'll have to do a little recording of it. That'd be good practice for your cooking content. But maybe give us a little idea of what, at least let us see the paint samples and stuff before you start doing it. Yeah. My temper, I worry about different things. I don't like to lose my temper, and I don't even like I don't cuss much, which is so if I start doing that, that something's really bothering me. Kind of get the feather groups all done out so I kind of can see if they all fit together. Here, I'll see if I can. Yeah, I probably can't. We'll see how good technically I can be. I'm going to try to share my. Oh, just a second. Yeah, and I don't see anything that doesn't say. Oh, this is for Cornell Labs, so they'll probably block me quickly or something. But where to share screen? Don't show that again. I hate when it does that. Yeah, I'm trying to do the whole. Um, oh, here we go. That's what I'm kind of going after. It's not really. I got to change the head some, and I'm not trying to copy that exactly. That's just the reference. Um, remove that. Delete that. Don't need that there anymore. Don't need this other one there. It'll be interesting at the end if I can get my. I did get a couple. I got an entrance and got a exit thing that I made, Shenny, because you showed me how. Which thank you for that. I don't know if they're really that good, but it's something to run at the beginning and at the end. Yeah. Oh yeah, you'll be painting. I know you got a lot to paint. And yeah, see, we all have tails. When I stop cussing and stop talking and start walking, you're pooped. Yep. I kind of figured that as long as you're talking, you're probably still trying to talk yourself out of it a little bit, giving them a chance to run. Yeah, they are neat birds. I'm going to change the head some on this. I don't like how it's sitting. That's what erasers are for. I'm not even changing it much, and I erased the whole thing. Yep, they're Deuce's favorite kind of bird. I don't know if I have a picture of him on the computer that I can show with him with a bunch of pheasants. YouTube doesn't like the, you know, consumptive use of uh, wildlife and nature so much. I had one guy once on one of my videos where I was hunting comment how cruel it was and why I didn't just let them live out their life. They were such pretty birds. And I went and looked at his avatar picture that he had was a whole plate full of hamburgers. And I was like, dude, those cows are kept in a small little area all their life, never get to live free. These birds live free up until, and they're worried about predators every day of their life. Where poor cattle, man, they're just sitting there thinking life's great. They get all they can eat buffet every day, and then one day it's just whack, they're gone. So don't be telling me that I'm not okay hunting that kind of stuff. Yeah, still isn't just what I want, but not bad. It's okay. We better give it a leg or two. I'm not real good with legs. But we'll try. Darn pencil. Getting dull. Oh, better go. Yep, so colorful. Pretty feathers. Oh, well, Shenny, I am glad you have helped me. It's, you've done a lot getting me, though I tried figuring out, yes, I'm surprised StreamYard's working for me. I was trying to do some more stuff on OBS, and man, that just gets everything you do is like you have to figure out exactly and know exactly where to do stuff. And yeah, yeah, and you're right. Deuce is a bird dog. Yeah, the last one he brought. Oh, he loves geese, but we haven't went after geese for a few years. But he just loves them. Yeah, but pheasants are. Yeah, he has a very much a thing for pheasants. Yeah, forget that. This Heather didn't like the idea of her being a hamburger. She was beautiful, and you cooked her up and ate her. I didn't do no such thing. That's that darn German song that I sent you. That was screwed up. Yeah, she still is a heifer. So yeah, I hope you can teach me OBS and get all that figured out. I will be very grateful for that when that happens because I think that'll be easier. But like I figured out the sharing the screen easier on this. I did figure it out this morning, some stuff for OBS, but it wasn't working as smoothly as I'd hoped. So I just decided, hey, I'll try the StreamYard, see what They kept wanting me to upgrade to the professional level or whatever. But um, yeah, but they actually now they gave me a price that was more reasonable than what they'd given you. I think it ended up like it would have been about $250 for the year, but now maybe that wasn't the highest level. Yeah, hopefully it'll go over. Yeah, the guest icons on OBS. I was trying to figure that where here I don't think it's too tough to add a guest. Not that I'm thinking this is going to be a big guest channel. Never know. I have goals. They're not very serious goals, though. We're giving it just pretty rough feet there. I'm not going to get too into that. I usually put them in grass when I paint them, so. Oh, okay. That's why the difference. That mine's just a single thing or whatever, and yeah. But it was even still at that, it was like, well, the amount that I'm planning on streaming and doing stuff, if I can get OBS to work, and that it works okay for me. It's just figuring out how to get all the stuff to come up as quickly as I like it to. I can change between pictures pretty easily, but changing between videos and stuff is, yeah. One good thing with pheasants and all their pretty feathers is I like to fly fish also, and you get a lot of different feathers you can tie from them. If you notice, I have to turn it quite a bit because, like, there, I certain angles I just can't do. I know it doesn't bother people, they say, but it bothers me, and it can make it tough on what I'm doing. Um, yeah, you're part able to have one of those, Shenny. They are not legal for me to have. I wish I had an eagle feather. I do not. Um, I may have seen some in the past, and I've seen a lot of hawk feathers, but I am very careful about. Yeah, owl feathers are really cool. Great horned owl feathers. They're some of the softest edges and stuff, and you can like move them in the air and you don't hear a thing. Where most feathers, if you move, you'll hear something. Owl feathers, you don't. That's why they can catch about anything at night. They sneak up on them real easily. Yeah, put the hump on his back in the wrong spot, like Igor. Did your hump move? Okay, somebody's got to know that. What Igor is from. Okay, I'll start doing some dotty stuff. I usually don't do all the detail and the color or feather stuff, but I'll put some in here just because if I'm gonna paint it, I'll just wait till I paint it actually to do that. Because I might do a pheasant painting. I like pheasants. They're kind of interesting birds, even if you're ever around them in a pen or something. Yep, young Frankenstein. Yep, yep. Roll, 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 and see hay. Yep. Yeah, they're supposed to be. Mel Brooks is supposed to be doing a what is it? Another Spaceballs? It's like I don't know if that's gonna work out or how it will, but kind of neat that he's still able to. Last time I seen the dude in his like mid 90s, he looked great. Yeah, yeah. Young Frankenstein was kind of a cool movie with all the people that were in it. My God, there was a lot of people that would become famous in a lot of different things and that, and were famous at the time. And yeah, if I'd known I was doing a pheasant, I would have had my. I did quite a. Yeah, yeah. The too bad though. John Candy won't be able to be in it. That was one of the best spots, best things in Spaceballs. I mean, John Candy was the best, one of the best things in a lot of movies. Uncle Buck and Great Outdoors, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, all really fun movies with him. Getting there. Kind of looks like a pheasant. I mean, it's good enough. Even when I do paint them, they change a lot. That's like the some of the sketches. I think the one of Deuce here, I actually sketched right on this. But sometimes I'll do sketches and they end up not looking anything like it because I can actually change more when I paint it than when I'm, yeah, I don't know why. I can paint things to look more like what they do than what I can draw things. But if you practice, you can get good enough at least to make it respectable. And then we got the nice feathers around here called church windows. They kind of look like big stained glass windows. Yeah, if anybody ever needs some feathers to put on their cowboy hats, I got a couple skins of pheasants that are preserved, and I save a lot of feathers from pheasants and some from ducks too, because you can use duck feathers for fly tying too. Yeah, you only can use them for two things: fly tying and for making bedding, like pillows and comforters, and I think even like goose down jackets. That's the only things you can use them legally for. If you make like a dream catchers out of them, you better be native, or else you'll be in trouble. But you can make flies and sell them. I don't ask me why. Kind of getting there. Looks like a pheasant, doesn't it? I mean, hey, what do you expect? I'm not good. I'm just persistent at sketching. And started with that darn hard pencil. That bothers me. Oh, thank you, Shenny. Yeah, it's getting there. And make that darker up a little higher. Wow, I've almost been going an hour. I'm shocked. That's pretty good for me. Oh, yeah, I think we're gonna. Yeah, native beliefs. The title saying native beliefs regarding, well, unless they're invited to learn and follow their cultural bylaws, as it were. But it's different for every tribe. Yeah, but I know there was a lady selling them in the early years on eBay, was making dream catchers, and she would go find birds that had been hit next to the road and thought it was so cool and pick up these beautiful feathers and have yellow and blue and red feathers. And it's like, yeah, but you can't do that. It's like, Even though they were hit by a car and you didn't kill them, you can't take feathers off a cardinal or a blue jay, or some of them have very neat feathers. That's I wish they allowed a few. Now, where Canada, you can do that. I have a friend in Canada he had a bunch of eagle feathers. He just found one dead. And so he kept a bunch of them, and he was like, "Well, why can't you keep them? The bird was dead already." And it's like, you don't even, yeah, you don't even touch them here. You sure don't brag about it if you got them. In this area, we do have some people that still think that like hawks kill everything, and so they try to go after them. Even people because I have pigeons that I've showed some of you that I have, but I lose several pigeons a year, sometimes a lot of pigeons a year uh, to hawks. But it's like it's just part of the business of if you're gonna have pigeons, you're gonna lose some to hawks. It's not that big a deal to me. Pigeons breed like rats, so it's more of a problem. I'm gonna take a little bit of lighten up the tail a little bit, put some bars on it. As long as we're doing that kind of stuff. I'm guessing you kind of hear some of the things from my um, whatever Discord things. If you could tell me that I got to shut that off before I do this. I think I did once figure out how to shut my. I like having them on when I'm on my computer, but I don't need them. There we go. Getting closer. I actually, on my walk yesterday with Deuce in the morning, I found a pheasant feather and stuck it in my hat. I didn't call it anything. You Now I got to go check other stuff. Yeah, yeah, I don't know that there's much more because I really don't. I'm not a sketcher. I'm not a charcoal drawer. There's some people that do that pretty well. I just kind of wanted to get on and talk because it was a bit of a down day. Not really because of what, I mean, don't think it was you, Shenny, that, you know, drug me down. It's partly just Mondays are rough with the medication I have to take. And then just some other stuff I saw. And yeah, it's certain days you just got to get through. It's, every day is a bit of a challenge. It's less of a challenge than what it was. I can say that honestly. And there's several people here that are part of that reason. Some people have been a great help. I wish I could say that was what I was saying. Thinking more it was saying this thing hurting and don't let that dog me dog get me. Yeah, Jenny. Certain days are lemons. Yeah, until you learn you have a personal lemonade recipe. That's how I pull myself up. Yep. Oh, I like lemonade. I'm lucky at that because I've been having a lot of it. Seems like lately, but a lot less than there was. And I am, like I said, I'm so lucky to have friends. Even Bobby, he'll probably kick me off my own stream sometime. I don't know if he can do that. I don't think I gave him that much power. Maybe I'll go see if I can add. Yeah, even Bobby. Robert. I was gonna go see if I can make Shenny a mod. Then you can fight each other over who can kick who off first. There, now you can. I don't know if a mod can kick a mod. That's I'm staying out of that fight. Yeah, idle. That's a good way to put it. Just to have friends that you can, yeah, be, can count on. Well, yeah, I don't know the difference between. I think just I don't think I made him like a super mod, did I? I don't know. I might have made. Yeah, I don't know. You're all wrenches to me. I have more wrenchers than viewers. That's okay. Yeah. Um, no. Okay. So you're thinking about watching a show tonight, Shenny? Yeah. Yeah. That's fine, Shenny. And I know mods can block each other, but timeouts, some mods can, depending on levels. LOL, at least that's what I've seen. Well, I don't think any of you are going to get in too big of a fight. I mean, I would kind of think it's funny if you did. I could, you know, mod fights, I'm not going to stop them unless they get really bad. Yeah, Shenny, oh yeah, we need to watch something. Have you looked at that Alien Resident or Resident Alien? I guess it is. I'll have to look at that. I've seen there are even new ones coming out. So yeah, so no, we'll have to plan on that. I think I'm gonna. Yeah, no drama llama. Yeah, you never know. We can still cause something. Oh, that's the only thing I don't know if everybody. I know Sin was maybe going to have a long day today, so we probably can't start that right away. We could always watch Tiptoes. Got to find that. But that you almost have to watch. You can't be painting while you're doing that. Yeah, my dog is barking upstairs, and I've been on over an hour, which is pretty good for me. I'm gonna see if I can get the closing thing to, you know, yeah, if I can get the closing one to work here now. Video file. Yeah, because I can't put them in like the media on here like you can. That kind of stinks because I'm an unpaid thing. But anyways, I want to thank you all for coming here and making this fun and talking to me and cheering me on and actually asking some questions. Hey, I got 4 thumbs up and only one of them's mine. So that's good. You know, if somebody's watching now that isn't subscribed, please subscribe. Just remember, you know, it's a wonderful world out there. Till next time.
Goodbye for now, no need to cry. The clock just spins and whispers why. The door will close, but not for good. We'll meet again, I knew we would. Goodbye for now, until next time. This ain't the end, just a pause in the rhyme. Hope you had a good time. Oh, I truly did. I enjoyed our visit more than I admit. The sun may set, but it will rise. 1,000 colors in the skies. The echo lingers, soft and true. Every step still leads to you. Goodbye for now, until next time. This ain't the end, just a pause in the line. Hope you had a good time. Oh, I truly did. I enjoy your visit more than I admit. The sun may set, but it will rise. 1,000 colors in the skies. The echo lingers soft and true. Every step still leads to you. Goodbye for now, until next time. This ain't the end, just a pause in the line. Hope you had a good time. Oh, I truly did. I enjoy your visit more than I admit. The clock ticks slow, but you're away. Fast it flies when you stay. A mystery no one can explain. Goodbye, we'll meet again.